What's up, guys? Today I'm going to tell you about a bait that I don't know if I've ever been this excited for the release of a new product, and that is the 6 Sense Abstract. One of the most crazy looking baits that I have ever seen, yet probably, to be honest, the most effective bait that I've ever used for catching big pressured bass. I know that is a lofty statement, and since these urchin-style baits have really taken off the last couple years in popularity, there's been two things. A lot of confusion about this bait. Why does it work? What does it look like? How do you rig it? Where do you use it? And two, it is absolutely taking the tournament scene by storm. I'm gonna tell you what's different about the Abstract though than a lot of the other ones on the market, because the original urchin-style bait was actually designed about 20 years ago to be a topwater bait. Now it's deadly effective, but basically this bait right here was designed for the exact purpose why we're fishing it. It's not just like, something that we were fortunate enough to have some of these amazing Japanese anglers bring over and kind of tweak a little bit and make it into this like slow sinking jerk bait cadence type bait. This bait, the Abstract, was built with that exact technique in mind. And since the first cast I made with this exact prototype, I have not picked up any other one in my boat. And I've caught numerous double-digit bass. I caught a 12, a 13 on this guy. It's unbelievable how effective it is. And what is really different about this bait, what really sets it apart is it's different because it's got like a keg shape as opposed to like a round ball that you're seeing on a lot of the knockoff companies. The biggest draw of this bait is the ability to stop on a dime. You hit it really hard, it moves a bunch of water, and then boom, it comes to a stop right there, just like a jerkbait. It's a spinning jerkbait would, except you have this wild looking thing. People are confused by it because they're thinking too much about what it looks like and how to rig this thing, and they're not thinking enough about what this is doing in the water and the movement it is creating. And I've looked at thousands of fish that follow this bait and eat this bait, and again, I don't know if there's ever been a bait that's more effective for doing it than this one. So the reason we went with the keg shaped body with the flat sides is because you want to hook the hook into that side. It doesn't matter if you're using a single hook, a double hook, a treble, a quad. I've seen all different types of wild rigging methods, a jig head. You want to rig it so this flat side is catching the water. So when you're twitching that thing, the resistance is going to be on the flat side. So that's going to aid in its resistance. And what else is going to aid in its resistance is, if you look at this thing from the side, all these tentacles that are on these different planes and shaped different directions and going different ways, they're really thin. But if you turn it the way that it's going to be catching water and displacing water, all of these are flat. Not only are they flat, but they're tapered. So they catch a ton of water. The different portions, the different sections of these legs right here are doing different movements and different vibrations. These little tiny tips on the end there, you can see if you just pull this thing through the water without twitching or anything, you can see how much action these actually have. And one of the best things about it is we tried like, 4, 5, 6 different variations of plastic, TPE, PVC, and we landed on one that is a TPE material. So this thing stretches like crazy, yet it's a harder TPE. So it's not gonna completely flex and collapse all the way. It's still gonna move a ton of water. While at the same time, I've had one of these that I caught, I think, over 70 bass on before it got slung into the lake with a nail weight in it. You can catch an unbelievable amount of fish on these. And so, a lot of people are seeing the price tags of some of these urchin baits and it's blowing their minds. People are paying $20 for a soft plastic bait. Trust me, I had the same thoughts as well. The reason that is because this bait does not tear easily at all. You can catch probably hundreds of fish on this if you do not lose this bait to an angry fish that breaks you off or you get snagged or something. It's incredible. I mean, you literally, like, it's cheaper to me than using, a pack of stickworms or craws, because you're gonna go through, one of those every single fish. This thing lasts and lasts and lasts. It's insane how long it'll last. We made it with a little nail weight port in there as well. And it's not in the center of the bait, it is on the bottom of the bait. And the reason is we wanted the bait to have more of an even keeled, flat posture, which is gonna allow for those flat sides of those flanges to really catch water and be what's coming towards you, and keep that hook point up and towards the angler. So when that bass eats it, you pull on it. The hook's not gonna be turned sideways, it's not gonna be down. give you any awkward hook set. So it's gonna help your hookup percentage as well. That's another thing that's great about the TPE. It's a harder TPE, but it's soft enough that you're not gonna get all these legs and stuff, you know, impeding your hook set and action, because hookup ratio is the biggest issue with this genre of baits. I mean, I've gotten to the point where I know when the fish is gonna eat it, and when he eats it, I'm leaning in him and I'm hooking and catching, I mean, 90+% of the fish that bite this bait. This size has been phenomenal. Again, I've caught double digits on it, but it's not incredibly large. It's not too big that you need to go buy something wild or throw some insane hook on it. You know, a 3/0 4/0 big drop shot hook, a 1/0 treble hook guys are throwing. Just your bigger Magnum jig head for your big minnows have been perfect with this thing. So you can rig it a bunch of different ways. I really have experimented with a bunch. I've had success with all of them. I don't know what else to say about it. It looks so silly and so much different than anything we're used to as anglers, yet it is so deadly effective. This size, again, has been really good, but be looking out in the near future for many more sizes, bigger and a lot smaller. And I'm not just talking 2 sizes either. This bait's been so successful in testing that we want to get as many different sizes out as possible. But if you excuse me, I'm gonna go back to catching some double digits on this thing. You guys can pick them up at 6centsfishing.com. I am so excited for it. The Abstract, get some.